Have you ever wondered what it's like to live on the edge of the world, a place where fire meets ice, where the sun sometimes never sets, and where people believe elves walk among them? Welcome to Iceland, a land of staggering beauty and eccentric traditions that might make you question whether it's even part of this planet. Today, we're diving into the top 15 mind-blowing facts about Iceland and the eccentric things you won't believe actually exist here. Some will make you laugh, some will leave you stunned, and some may even inspire you to pack your bags and head north. From black sand beaches that look like they were carved by Norse gods, to locals eating ice cream in freezing blizzards, Iceland has its own rhythm, its own culture, and a way of life unlike anywhere else on Earth. Stay tuned to the end because the last fact will absolutely change the way you see Iceland forever. And if you love exploring hidden wonders of the world, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We got plenty more adventures waiting for you. Fact A. The midnight sun and polar night. Imagine walking outside at 11 o'clock at night and seeing children still playing in the park, friends chatting at outdoor cafes, and people biking along sunlit streets. In Iceland, from May to August, the sun hardly sets. This surreal phenomenon, known as the midnight sun, turns daily life into something out of a dream. People read books in the park at midnight, farmers keep working in their fields, and travelers often forget what time it is. But when winter arrives, Iceland flips into its opposite world, polar night. From late November to early February, daylight becomes rare. In Reykjavik, the capital, the sun might only peak above the horizon for a couple of hours. And in the far north, darkness stretches for weeks. Most people might find that depressing, but Icelanders embrace it. They ski under floodlights, soak in steaming hot springs, fill their homes with candles, and gather in cozy cafes filled with jazz and the aroma of strong coffee. For them, darkness isn't the enemy, it's just another season of life. Fact B. Reynisfjara, the black sand beach. Forget palm trees and golden sands. Iceland's most famous beach, Reynisfjara, is covered in volcanic black sand. Towering basalt columns rise from the shore like giant fortresses, shaped by lava and ocean waves over centuries. Standing on this beach feels like standing in a myth, especially when the powerful Atlantic waves crash against the shore. Fact C. Icelandic women, the most independent in the world. In many places, independence for women is a struggle. In Iceland, it's a way of life. For over 10 years, Iceland has been ranked the #1 country in the world for gender equality. Women here aren't waiting for empowerment. They are leaders, CEOs, artists, teachers, fishers, and mothers. They're also known for their bold spirit. In love, Icelandic women are proactive. In society, they're decision makers. And after a long day, they might be found meditating beside a hot spring, balancing strength with serenity. This combination of independence and warmth is what makes them stand out in Northern Europe. Not just their beauty, but their spirit. Fact D. Alcohol and the Vinbuden system. Think you can just buy wine at the supermarket? Not in Iceland. Alcohol sales are controlled by a government-run chain of stores called Vinbuden. You won't find beer, wine, or vodka at your corner shop. This system was created to regulate alcohol consumption and remains one of the most unique in the world. So if you plan to enjoy a drink in Iceland, you'll have to plan ahead. Fact E. Bathing culture and the Blue Lagoon. For Icelanders, bathing is more than hygiene, it's a social ritual. Geothermal pools and hot springs are part of daily life, and there's even an unwritten rule. You must be completely clean before entering. That means showering without a swimsuit first. The Blue Lagoon, with its milky blue geothermal waters surrounded by lava fields, has become the ultimate symbol of this culture. To locals, soaking together is about more than relaxation. It's about community, healing, and connection. Fact F. Ice cream in the snow. Here's something quirky. You'll see Icelanders eating ice cream in the middle of winter, even when it's 15 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Instead of strolling with their cones, locals often sit in cars, chatting with friends while watching snowflakes fall through the windshield. Fact G. Living under a volcano in Vik. The village of Vik sits under the shadow of Katla, one of Iceland's most active volcanoes. Every year, residents practice evacuation drills. If the volcano erupts, the only safe place is the church on the hill, high enough to avoid floods from melting glaciers. Despite this looming danger, people stay, drawn by the beauty of black sand beaches and Iceland's resilient way of life. Fact H. Diving between continents. In Silfra, located in Thingvellir National Park, you can dive between the tectonic plates of North America and Eurasia. The water is so clear that visibility can reach 100 meters, making it one of the most extraordinary dive sites on Earth. Even stranger, you can drink the water while you swim. It's that pure. Fact on Icelandic horses and the tolt. Icelandic horses may look small, only about 4.5 to 5 feet tall, but they are tough, enduring creatures. What makes them special is their 5 gaits, especially the tolt, a smooth, elegant step so steady that riders can balance a full drink without spilling. These horses are beloved worldwide, but Iceland strictly forbids foreign horses from entering the country to protect the breed. Fact J, no last names. Instead of family surnames, Icelanders use patronymics, the father's first name plus son or daughter. A woman named Anna, whose father is John, might be Anna Jonsdottir. This tradition is so strong that phone books are arranged by first name. Sometimes they even print occupations next to names. Imagine looking up Katrin, Prime Minister, in the directory. Fact K, Reykjavik, the smallest capital. Reykjavik may be Europe's smallest capital, but it's bursting with charm. Brightly painted houses, cobblestone streets, and vibrant murals turn the city into an open-air gallery. Traffic is calm, people bike or walk, and you can cross the city in minutes. It's small, yes, but packed with energy. Fact L, belief in elves. Think elves are just fairy tale characters? In Iceland, many people believe they're real. In the village of Borgarfjordur Eystri, locals even built a tiny house for the elf queen, who is said to live on Alfaborg Mountain. Construction projects are sometimes rerouted to avoid disturbing elf dwellings. Fact M, strange festivals. Icelanders know how to celebrate. Take Beer Day on March 1st, marking the end of 74 years of beer prohibition. Or Sumardagurinn Fyrsti, the first day of summer in April, when people wear shorts, eat ice cream, and parade, even if it's barely 40 degrees outside. These festivals show Iceland's playful resilience, always finding joy in the extremes. Fact N, high cost of living. Living in Iceland isn't cheap. Rent in Reykjavik can reach $1,800 a month for a small apartment, and eating out often costs over $30. Groceries, gyms, and transport all add up, making the cost of living 20 to 25% higher than the US. But ask locals, and they'll tell you it's worth it for the safety, the beauty, and the quality of life. Fact O, cooking with the earth. Icelanders don't just use geothermal energy for power, they cook with it too. In some regions, families bake rye bread by burying dough in the hot ground, letting earth itself be the oven. At Lake Mývatn, people drop eggs into steaming streams for perfectly soft-boiled eggs. It's cooking powered by nature, and it doesn't get more Icelandic than that. So there you have it, the top 15 mind-blowing facts about Iceland and the eccentric things you won't believe exist until you see them. From endless daylight to volcanic black sand, from elves to volcanic ovens, Iceland is more than just a country. It's an adventure into the extraordinary. Now here's the real question. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Would you dive between continents, eat ice cream in the snow, or spend weeks in polar night? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if Iceland has just made it to your travel bucket list, go ahead and hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we'll keep uncovering the world's most fascinating secrets. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and maybe one day we'll see you in Iceland.